real Justice League. This message is for the real Justice League. If you know you're part of the solution, not part of the problem, this message is for you. Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you. So to the real Justice League, those of you who are part of the solution, not part of the problem of what's wrong in this earth. Don't mean you're perfect, but generally. You're not part of the big problem. This message is for you. Let's see. What's your message, Most High? What you need to know right now. Okay. Okay, there's somebody here that has a kind of hurry up kind of energy. Please calm down. Okay? God is the master. We're working on God's time. You will know when it's time to rush. Right now, breathe. Okay? Be still. It's not that serious. In the Bible, God held the sun in the sky so that Joshua could finish performing whatever soldier duties he had to perform. Okay? So that Joshua could have enough light to see. God is in control of the sun. God is in control of the clock. God is in control of the seasons. God is in control of everybody's mind. So you're on the right team. You don't have to feel so rushed off your feet. Okay? Be still. All right? We are the hand and the feet and the mouth and the eyes and the mind and the voice of God. That means time works for us now. We don't need to rush. We will know when to speed things up. Be cool. Nature is on our side. Magic is on our side. Even the enemy's magic works for us who serve God. You heard that right. Even the enemy's magic works for us who serve God. That which the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around for good for those who serve the Lord. Yeah, even the enemy's magic, it works for us. Relax. They're not in control of their own faculties right now. They just think they are. At the bottom of the deck, the real Justice League. Okay, before we continue, let's check these. Okay, so so the cards we have to drop out, we got dark-hearted clan member, Velma Green, and a silent card. Velma Green is the woman of Ian Buffon Sr., the man who is one of the men responsible for starting the rumors about me, or helping to solidify the rumors about me that got me on the US government's list in the first place. Yeah. She has a son with him called Ian Buffon Jr. So Ian Buffon Sr. started the rumors. Ian Buffon Jr., they're trying to get him involved in the family business of child trafficking, among other crimes. And then we have Eric Fergus, aka Biggs. This is Juliet's husband. Juliet is my sister. The other day when I had the dream about the white woman who was on the run, and I did the investigation, it turned out that it was his wife who is fighting on my behalf. So that's the one I was asking y'all to protect. She, I think, was headed to Montserrat or somewhere to do something. Okay, so this is her husband. Okay. And then the last card that came out is the Real Justice League. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we got a client mail right at the bottom of the deck here. And they were trying to get another male client to call me a couple days ago. I'm not sure if, well, I'm hearing, yeah, that's him. So that's Lammy, an African dude. He hasn't reached out to me or used my business since about 2021. And then all of a sudden, out the clear blue sky, he was calling me while I was doing the Cancer female reading a couple days ago. They were using him to try and disturb me. But the thing is, they have my phone blocked off to everybody. So obviously, anybody that calls me is who they let in. Anywho, next we have underlying, we got Gwendolyn's sister. This is Juliet's auntie. Okay. That's if Gwendolyn is Juliet's real mother. I'm not really sure how that go. I have a reason to believe that she is not. I believe that Juliet and I, and possibly even Flex, and we all came from the same woman. I think that my father Lawton took us away from our birth mother and gave us to these other women to raise as their own. But this is basically an in-law. Then we have a high priest, a shopkeeper, and I'm being told to look at one more, TJ. TJ is Velma Green's daughter. At least I believe it's their blood daughter. These people have a habit of stealing children from different places and raising us as though we are their own. But as far as I'm aware, TJ is Velma's daughter, okay? I could imagine your pin board with all the names and descriptions, and oh, I wonder if I could start my own. I should probably start my own. So yeah, so Velma Green is a bad guy, okay? Dark-hearted clan member. She has always been, I feel like of the Green family, she's one of the first to be in that bad secret society. I believe she's one of the first. if not the first. And then we got Eric Fergus. So these are dark-hearted clan members. I believe that Biggs is a bad guy too. I don't think he's a good guy. If at the very least he could be in between. And my sister's married to him. And my sister's a good guy. So let's see what God wants us to highlight here. And can I just say that obviously I can't bring all the information out into the public. So those of you with gifts, you should use your gifts. Take these names and gather the information that you need to gather. Create your own decks if you feel confident to do something like this. You hear the prayer that I say before I started. That way it blocks out anybody trying to make the wrong information come out. And also asking God to come in and deliver its messages. It means that even my emotions, my thoughts, my understanding of the story can't cloud the message. I do recommend that you record each message as well, so that you have something to refer to. Record each message, and if you want to make little notes or something, so you can keep everything in order. But you're gonna have to tap in to the Akashic records yourself to get some of the information that God does not want to put out into the public. Okay, so have confidence in that. You have clearance. You're on the right side of the law, so God is gonna open up to you. Okay, and just know that sometimes God won't open up, and that's okay too. Those times you'll know what to do at the last moment. You'll know what to do when the time comes. Trust that. You'll know what decisions to make when the time comes, because if you don't know, the enemies can't infiltrate your thoughts to know what you know. So sometimes God will hide information from us just so that it's also hidden to the enemy. Okay? So don't be dismayed. Don't be confused. That's what's happening. When God hold back information, it's because we don't get the information when the time is right. Okay? You're in good hands. You're playing for the right team. So everything is going to go perfectly for us. Okay? That's a testimony. I've been in this long enough to know that that's how God works. Right? Just relax. Take care of yourself, your loved ones in the meantime. And when the time comes, you will know what you're supposed to know, when you're supposed to know it. Okay, so considering Velma Green, let's see. Cards upside down. We got public party. Woohoo! Assessment. Public assessment. This is how we get down. Shit. Okay, so let's see. So imagine Juliet lives in that house with Biggs. At least the last I know of them, they live together. It's been years that I've been disconnected from them, so I don't know what's going on around them. It's been about, I don't know, probably about 2021. A lot of things changed in my life in 2021, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe 22 latest. I've been disconnected from everybody except Duval and her children. Because when we got kicked out of the house in Uxbridge, we were living at Duval's house for 2 weeks in that September. 2023. You got prophet or prophetess, clinic. Yeah, it's time to heal. Time to make things right. Oh, there's more. Hang on. So we got music, musician female, and children. I'm guessing that's talking about Nicki Minaj and how she used the mayor, Nicki Minaj, and how she used them against me, how they forced her to fight against me, how Nicki Minaj used her powers to force Duval to fight against me. They were making the children ill. The big son, Dimitri, they gave him some kind of cold like symptoms. So he was coughing and had like a runny nose and stuffy nose and stuff like that. And then Darian, the little one, they did something to his eyes, and his eyes kept swelling up and producing some kind of a mucus or something like that. Yeah, that's what I witnessed when I was around them. They used that on the little one, and some kind of flu cold like symptoms on the bigger boy, Dimitri. Biological warfare. And I finally got a good picture just now of the biological warfare that they've been waging on my womb. Some of that yellow fluid came out on a pad, and it was perfect. I just took a picture. So when the time is right, I will show what that looked like, so that the scientists among you can surmise what they're using. And therefore, you'll know how to reverse. So that's going to be a bit gross, but necessary. I feel it was in the coffee, because I haven't had the coffee for a while, but I threw it away today anyway. I haven't had it for a while, and I had it yesterday, and some of the fluid came out twice. One yesterday, and then once again today, so far. But yesterday was more than today. Okay, more messages. So we got neutral entity, cultural or community center. Well, the community, neutral. Ooh, okay, so this is a message to the community. God is saying that y'all need to be neutral with the things that you say. Okay, don't speak things that you're not sure of. Now is not the time for coming to conclusions that have not been proven. Okay, if you don't know, speaking a language that gives the impression of you're unsure, you know, words like maybe, words like allegedly, you know, don't speak in a language of certainty when what you're saying is not, you're not really sure if a certainty or not, because you corrupt the message, you confuse people, it'll be adding to the problem rather than trying to clear the situation up. Okay, yeah, like I said, it will corrupt the message, all right, without you trying to do so. So watch how you speak about this story, this case. Okay. We don't need to be spreading any more propaganda. More propaganda will only be helping the bad guys. So we're getting the information on Velma Green. That's why I'm trying to align the cards to retrieve, but there are several messages popping up in the meantime that God had to get out into the public, okay? Okay, more messages. So we got money and beach. So money is no problem. We got Obia Woman, Dark Magic, Lawyer, Private Party, Forced to Do It. And then this card fell out by itself, Meeting Place. So what's all that saying? So basically, money is not a problem for them to pay somebody to do their evil bidding, basically. When it comes to the lawyer energy, that's the words that you say. Okay, private party, forced to do it. We got Meeting Place. What's at the bottom of the deck? Governor. So a governor is someone with power, someone in charge. So someone in charge. Money, beach, Obey Woman, Dark Magic, Liar, Private Party, forced to do it. So private party, this is whatever they, somebody who basically is influential. So they're paying people who look like credible uh credible parties, credible people, to spread their dark magic, aka their lies and stuff like that. And not only are they paying them, it's like they're forcing them as well. So that's what they've always done. So the Meeting Place. Let's see what's here. Yeah, conversing when they're talking. So the Meeting Place is basically coming to a common ground. The common ground being to spread propaganda. So not only are they paying off people, but they're forcing people as well, like they did in Duval's case, by hurting the children, scaring her. We got illegal immigrant. Yeah, they're illegal. Because that card wasn't staying on top. It was kind of, there was air pushing it up off. So for those of you who are wondering how this thing is going down, that's what's going down. And that's why God is saying, well, if you're not sure what you're saying, if you're not sure that what you're saying is actually a fact, do not say it in a way that it conveys the message as though it is a fact, because you're only going to complicate things more, and you'll be doing these people's bad work for free when they're paying people to spread these propaganda. So I ain't gonna tell you to take money to spread propaganda, but it's better you're getting paid for talking shit rather than talking shit and you're helping them. Because if y'all are here, most of y'all here, you actually are on my side. You want to see me overcome this thing. So just be mindful of your exchange of words at this time regarding this case, and by extension, every case. It's a good practice. Okay? Because just like that, you're creating magic. That's why I said yesterday, everything we say and don't say is magic. Everything we do and don't do is magic. It has an effect. Okay? And they're paying people good money for lying on me. Shit. At the very least, if you're gonna be talking shit about me, get paid to do it, you know? Don't do it for free. Shit. Shit. At least get some money for doing it. Don't do it for free. They got money is no object. Did you see that message come up just now? It say money beach. Money is no object. Money is a breeze. Shit, don't do it for free. I'll prefer if you don't do it at all, but if you're going to do it, I suggest you get paid. See, these only take long because I have very high level magicians that are working against the purity of my message. Okay? So God has to throw them a loop. I'm battling against very, very intelligent beings. That's why they swear they're God. High level magicians, okay? Some of the highest level magicians, they would never be of the highest level because they're on the side of evil, but they're quite powerful, you know? Just not as powerful as us. Nah, 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 nah. They not like us. They're not like us. So God has to kind of confuse them by making me cut the deck like this. It's like, which card is where? You don't know, do you? Which card am I going to pick up next? You don't know, do you? Ha ha ha. They thought they were the greatest magicians in the world. joke. Compared to God, you're a damn joke. You're a joke. You're funny, funny, funny. Ha ha. You're funny, funny, funny. Ha ha. Okay. Should we start somewhere and then make some more? Because I ain't got no room. My legs are hurting me. I have to utilize the space I do have available. That's all I got. That's all I got. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. Make Shani laugh out like a Santa, ha ha ha. You're funny, funny, ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Shani laugh out like a Santa, ha ha ha. You're funny, funny, ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Chanel bust out like a Santa. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Chanel laugh out like a Santa. Ha ha ha. You're funny, funny, ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're watching what God's doing here. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Chanel laugh out like a Santa. Ha ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha 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 ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Chanel laugh out like a Santa. Ha ha ha. You're funny, funny, ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. You make Chanel laugh out like a Santa. Ha ha ha. You're funny, 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 ha ha. Are y'all watching this? Are y'all seeing what's happening here? I hear the dove outside. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, even nature's laughing like shit is funny. Oh, oh. The dove said, hoo, 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 hoo. You hear it? Hoo, 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 hoo. Velma got all her little ones engaged in the family business. The only one that's seemingly not in the family business is Tremaine Morgan. It was revealed last time that she ain't into that. I imagine they don't like her. Surveillance Scott. Surveillance Scott is like, hey. So Tremaine Morgan is Velma Green's other child. She has 3 children. Ian, well, first, the eldest is Tremaine Morgan. And then it's Ian Buffon Jr. They call him Junior mostly. And then TJ. I've only ever known her as TJ. I don't know what her real name is, but I've only ever called her TJ. And TJ is here on the board. And Velma Green is the ex of one of the people responsible for telling the lies on me that made me end up on the US government and the US Army's hit list in the first place. So he's obviously part of Patar's crew, which is the corrupt faction of the US. Well, not just the US, they're actually international. But in this case, let's focus on the US faction of the US government and the US Army. So it's a family affair here. But I want to highlight Velma Green at this time. So the subject matter concerning Velma Green, we got MP, Member of Parliament, or lawmaking assembly. So she's basically sets that's high ranking, it looks like to me, or at least very powerful. Okay, to be able to set the rules. Velma was trying to recruit my neighbor here as well to get into the child trafficking business. That came up in a reading as well, and she said, the neighbor said, nah. No, thank you. If I ignore it, it's not important. Remember, I got people trying to infiltrate the message. Not every card that flips or claps is important, okay? It's a spirit thing for me. That's how we know that's our message. You had the power to step all the way out. So let's check it before we continue because it came out sideways. Let's see. Energy. That away. Okay. So concerning Velma Green, the message is private party. Okay. She's like one of the head of the fuckery. Kind of like Nicki Minaj. Like a look at the people that they got as heads. No wonder God called them preschool in the last reading. Preschool and primary school secret agents. Y'all are trash. Anywho. Yeah, the underlying issue, we got actress. She's fake. So if you've had any interactions with Velma Green and you have been led to believe that she's a good guy, you need to watch my readings. She's not a good guy. She's actually one of the heads in charge of the child trafficking ring. She helps to recruit people. Okay? She's an actress. Illegal activity. And laughing. So like I say, if she has managed to convince any of you that she's actually a good guy, it's false. She's a bad guy. Okay? Laughing, Obia man, dark magic. And the man energy is the go-getter energy, putting out dark magic. Feminine energy is the receiving energy. No, she put out illegal activity into the world. She put out. She's an abomination. Okay. So we got police, money. Police the money. Pay attention to her money. Follow the money. We got psychological manipulation. That's what you're going to find. So God wants you to pay attention to her money sources, all of them. She could have things in other people's names. That's probably why TJ's name came up. I would keep an eye on TJ's financial activities as well, or look into TJ's past financial activities. Psychological, we got seaport. So now that's crying. And we got high school. And we got Mr. and Mrs. World Domination, the cleaner. That would be y'all of the environment, the real Justice League. So God is saying police the money. Psychological manipulation is going to make you angry. Seaport, salt water coming from your eye. You're going to be pissed because you believed in her. I guess she's a great actress. And we got high school. It's like now you know better. So now you can go and dominate and clean up the environment. Let's read on. We got temple, Chinese or Buddhist, and mosque. You see, now you can make things right by God. So Velma managed to trick y'all very well. Love. We got secret club or society of peace. That would be y'all. So God said police the money. That's what you need to know about Velma Green. Pay attention to all her sources of money. Okay. We got vaccine against the public party. What is the public? Oh, the public party podcast. So that would be the podcast. So I don't know if Velma's the one that's doing this podcast, but there's a need for you to protect yourself. Vaccine public party podcast. So protect yourself against that podcast that was spoken of in the last reading, where they had some female basically encouraging the bad guys to keep going because they're winning. It's psychological manipulation. She knows, whoever she is, she knows that y'all are going down. Anybody who is not on the side of God, who is not on the side of good, who is not on the side of righteousness, they know they're going down. And that's why right after that message came out, it said judge crying. So the judge would be the one in charge, and that person is crying because they know better. I'm guessing the judge is Pata and other heads who actually know the truth of this case and what's going on. But Velma's a bad guy. Don't let her fool you. So vaccine yourself against this public party podcast moving forward. Okay? Let that shit go. It's lies. So we got dentist. I guess that would be me and all my teeth issues. Advocate of good. Assassin. The musician male. So the harmony that they're trying to achieve with you, I'm here to assassinate that shit. Okay? I'm a government employee of the universe. I am a higher grade than they are. Velma is a fake. I am a higher grade and I am a weapon. Like the last reading revealed, the information that I'm bringing is the weapon. Now y'all know the truth. Okay? So y'all know who to look at. Well, yeah. Velma Green is a bad guy. She's not a good guy. Yeah. So I'm a government employee of the universe and a weapon for the culture of this president or prime minister person who is so powerful, aka Pata. and his evil minions. We got the laws of the universe, the ministry of health. That's the only way, God's way. The laws of the universe are not the laws of the land. Following God's law, that's where we get great health. Socially, financially, educationally, emotionally, spiritually, physiologically, biologically. That's where it's at, okay? So we got actor, orphanage. Is that what she been doing? Acting like she's not connected to these people. She's acting like she's not connected to Veneering Green and all these things. So we got judicial system, news media. Exactly. That would be us. Okay? We have the facts. We got Obia woman, dark magic. And she need to quit. Because God is watching her agenda. Her underground city agenda. For the she's a shadow government representative. Velma Green is. We got prophet or prophetess, advocate of evil. So whatever she's been saying, she's an advocate of evil and confusion. She's bullying children. She's a child trafficker. It's like she's some kind of commander-in-chief or something. Like she give out the orders. She tell people probably where to go or what to do, or she got links to the people above so she know where to carry the children, where the underground tunnels are, and all that stupid shit. And that's why Ian Buffon Sr. was trying to recruit Ian Buffon Jr. into the business because he is a child trafficker too. He was trying to initiate Ian Buffon Jr. into the business, like passing it on as a generational, you know, like when you pass on the business to your child. That's what Ian Buffon Sr. was trying to do with Ian Buffon Jr. And Ian Buffon Jr. is Velma Green's son. And it says shopkeeper and TJ. Shopkeeper came out right next to TJ, so she's probably giving TJ the money. So the money that they're making from selling people's children and however else they make their money through their illegal activities, TJ is the one with the money. So Velma Green is actually bullying children. She's a shadow government representative. We got information, farm, hospital. So this information is going to help to cultivate healing. Y'all know who to look at. You have some kind of lead to help you go forward. Meeting place. Information farm, hospital, meeting place. Now you know who to look at. We will meet. Meeting of the minds. Everybody will be on the same page. Only the truth will set us free. So we got secret gang member. That's what she is. Of the land. Government. The evil faction of the US government. And they think it's funny. Ministry of Entertainment. We got elders, illegal immigrant. They up to no good. I'm here and dig some more. Let's see, we got the loan shark is the judge. Okay, I see why now. That's Pata. The loan shark is the judge. Pata is the one with the money, the one in charge, the head of the whole thing, the one that was crying in the last reading. That's the loan shark. The loan shark is the money man. Even when I go on Google and looked up Pata, they say that he was like the one who like funded and founded a whole bunch of things. Like they're saying like he's the money man. He's still the money man in this time for these evil people, not for us. So we got civilian, delivery, doctor, crying. It's time for y'all to make them cry. It's time for y'all to deliver the acts necessary to make these motherfuckers cry. Let the truth reign. I'm hearing dig some more. So we got mayor, beach, because of college. So somebody's feeling real relaxed because they're getting a lot of information. We got looking for new recruits to heal clinic, the human resources of the community. So that would be the good people. So now y'all are being called the mayor. Y'all are being given the power. Now that you have the information, now you can get the help that you need. You know where to look. You know who to look to. You know which direction to go. We got educator, control. Yeah. Mystical being. Ministry of Education. So we're giving you the information that you need to send you in the right direction. I can't believe Venerine, she probably convinced y'all she's a good guy too. Velma Green is a bad guy. She's a very, very, very bad woman. Yeah. So the Ministry of Mystical Being, Ministry of Education, Airport. The words we got to say. Are we done here now? Okay. So let's move on. Let's see. Eric Fergus. So Velma Green had y'all fooled proper. Why? Because she talks nice like this and she makes herself look sophisticated. It comes from years of practice. She only looks that way on the outside. On the inside, she's a fucking hag. She's an evil cunt. A lot of people know how to make themselves look nice on the outside. Follow the money. Keep an eye on TJ. Her daughter, TJ. And then this and any surrounding people. Also telepathically. A 24-hour telepathic surveillance on both of them. Because they may not be communicating with anybody in the physical realm. You be looking for stuff in the physical realm when a whole bunch of conversations and arrangements are being made telepathically. So they need to be telepathically surveillanced as well as physically surveillanced or surveilled, whatever the terminology is. And the energy is so rank, I need to break it up. Got my cards feeling all nasty like her and her daughter TJ. I wonder if she and Ian Buffon are still fuck. Probably are. TJ thinks she a gangster bitch. Even when that girl was little, she just had a kind of nasty kind of energy about her. She was always just, she was always she's like empty. TJ is disconnected and empty, and she always carried a heartless energy, even when she was a little girl. TJ always been like that. Ever since I met her, probably she was probably like 4 years old, 5 years old, or something like that. In about 2010, I think I met TJ for the first time. As a functioning human being. I don't remember if I saw her as a baby, but ever since I met her as a functioning human being, she's always had an energy of detachment. She's always had a kind of coldness, a kind of I don't care kind of attitude about her. Always. So it's like they were breeding her and grooming her to be that way. Only God knows how she grew up in that house. What they were turning her, what methods did they use to turn her into this? Does she even know where all that money is coming from? Because it says shopkeeper TJ. So I believe Velma's probably sending the money to TJ. Got TJ banking it, although it's hers. Where is TJ working right now? How much money is she getting as a salary right now? Does she even have the brain capacity to do whatever job or position she's posing as a career right now? Because she don't look very bright to me. TJ is not very bright. TJ is not smart. So wherever she working, if it's a place that look like it pay plenty money, it's a cover. They can't make TJ bright, because if they make the children smart, we're gonna have a mind of our own, like me. It goes against their operations to make us smart. So they don't ever make the children intelligent until we have been accepted as being capable of carrying out these evil duties. Once we show that we are on board with the evil things, then they'll reveal more and more information and links and stuff like that to us. But until you show that they can trust you with their secrets, they keep us as empty vessels. Well, they kept me as an empty vessel. That was my experience. But TJ is not bright. She's not very confident either. She's just rude. She's mean. So now we're going to take a closer look at Biggs. You see, dark-hearted clan member came out with Velma Green. So it's a dark-hearted clan member, Velma Green, Eric Fergus. So if Eric Fergus, aka Biggs, has managed to confuse you guys into thinking he's a good guy, he's not. His wife is the good guy. He's been hiding in her light. Juliet Fergus, she's the good guy. He has been hiding his foul energy in her good vibration, her good energy. Whoever that is that's telling me how to shuffle the cards, please stop. I am the doctor here. This card popped out, faked death. At the bottom of the deck, we got new name. Very interesting. I think you should write that down. Faked death, new name. Same person, new name. So somebody pretended to die, but they just got a new identity. So is Big supposedly dead? Like I said, I haven't been in contact with nobody, so I don't have a clue what's going on. And this lady, Eulalie, she lived close. She lived close to Eric. They all live up there in Manchester. What does Eulalie have to do with anything? I don't know. Because I can't do any old shuffling technique with this because God is aligning the cards perfectly so that they convey the correct message. Okay. It's not just a matter of shuffling some cards. That's not how this works. Okay. Or else anybody would be able to do it with accuracy. Even you. And if you could do it with accuracy, then you shouldn't need me to come here and tell you that Velma Green is a criminal. You'd be able to find that out yourself. We got description, Caribbean. So we got fake death, new name, Caribbean, thug life. To go do more fuckery. Juliet deserve a good man. Biggs didn't deserve her. For all these years they've been together. The kind of woman Juliet is, a man like Biggs don't deserve that. He's a horrible husband. And Juliet is a great woman, a great mother, and a great wife. I've been saying that for years. Bigs don't deserve Juliet. But then they don't have many good men out there anyway. Well, we already knew that. Thug life, reptilian, same thing. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. African. So I guess this would be Lammy, the client, the male client. Reptilian. So Lammy feel he's some kind of bad man. You want to enter the chat, Lammy. Or did Biggs enter Lammy's body? Is that what y'all are doing? Oh my god. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Because Lammy is African, reptilian. So Lammy thinks he's a bad man. Oh God. I would prefer not to have to kill nobody, but I mean, I'm not about to be nobody's fool, so whatever will be, will be. Y'all think you know me. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Think that because you're a man and I'm a woman that I'm automatically weaker than you? Do you know how long I've been taking on the bumbleclot whole US government and the US Army? Bumbleclot? Eh? Since 2008. All when you knew me doing your hair for all them years, I was in the middle of the battle, winning. Let them tell you about me. Don't let the cuteness fool you. Lammy, I'm talking to you. Don't let the cuteness fool you. Don't let my niceness fool you. Don't let my professionalism fool you. Let them tell you about me. Let them tell you about why I survived. Let them tell you about how long I've been going strong by myself against all of you together. Let them tell you. You're still fruitless. Look at me. Gorgeous. Alive. Sound mind. Tranquil. What's your life like? Fool. Want to come test me about your reptilian? I can be a reptilian too. I am everything. I am anything. I knew they were using my clients against me. So far, two of you creep out from under the bomber clad rocks. And I know Marge was one of them. Florence was one of them. And what's that one name from Barbados? With the little retarded daughter. Why I can't remember her name. For a long time now, I can't remember her name. But I think she's the worst of all of them. Used to work for, well, she says she used to work for the council in Acton, Dominion, I think, council. I don't know why I can't remember her name. But the three of them, three witches. And so far we got Lammy and Indy. So Lammy, Indy, Marge, Florence, and the one whose name I can't remember, who used to bring her disabled child to her appointments with me on a regular basis. I can't remember her name. I wonder why. It's alright. You haven't gotten away. I'll remember your name someday. And I'll make sure I tell the whole world. I'm sure by the description I've given, anybody who knows me and knows my affiliations, they know it's you. I don't have, you're the only client. As a matter of fact, Marge have a retarded child too. But Marge don't bring her retarded child to her appointments with me. But you do. Is it Jack? Is it Jacqueline? That's how irrelevant y'all are to me. Y'all think you're powerful. I bet you all of y'all dreadlocks look like shit right now. Oh, I bet you all of your dreadlocks look like bullshit right now. Eh? Did her name start with D or J? Can't even remember. That does their energy seem familiar? DNA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marge. And this woman has a retarded child. Florence, I don't know, Florence children. I saw her daughter, I think, on a picture, or so she said. I'm not really sure. But Marge have a retarded son named Shane. And, well, so she say. I've seen the dude, but who knows? But yeah, and this other evil one have a retarded son. So it look like we need to take a closer look at these people who be giving birth to these mentally challenged, not mentally challenged, they're not mentally challenged. They just look undone. Like they don't fully develop properly. It must be from all their witchery, making all these deals with Ptah and Ptah other deities and brethrens, making all these deals, selling little parts of their body and selling little bits of their future, trading that shit. Is that how y'all be getting these children that are born deformed? Eh? The sins of the parents land on the children. Does their energy seem familiar when it comes to the DNA? That's what God is saying. It's like it's a curse. It's a curse. So the whole world could see your shame. It's just that we don't understand it yet because we don't know how that thing. But it's a curse, as God is saying. It's to show the world what y'all been doing in the dark. So all of you who have these disabled children, what the fuck y'all been doing in the dark? The reason why your child come out like that is because of the shit that you hide from the public. It's your sins manifested in the flesh. You get what you pay for. What they call him? Down syndrome. Down syndrome. Yeah, y'all vibration were real down when y'all were making these babies. That's why they came out like that. DNA. You changed your DNA with all that negative low vibration. And it manifested in your child. Yeah, her daughter is between them ages. Her daughter is around the one that I can't remember her name. Her daughter is about that age. And she's around my age. Big girl. See? Does their energy seem familiar? They're fully grown. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Hide. Okay. And then on the next side, we got accent, where they coming from. They want to hide where they come from, but you can't hide it. God make it manifest in your children. You've been doing a lot of dark shit. That's why your child came out with Down syndrome. So if y'all were wondering, that's what's been happening. Either the mother or the father or both were involved in some real dark, low vibrational shit. And that's why they all got these Down syndrome children. They can lie to you if they want to, but my God, don't lie. Because when you go and do all these deals with Ptah and all these other deities and visit witch doctors and voodoo priests and priestesses and all these things, you have to trade something. It costs. Yeah, y'all want to teach me how this shit go, but God is teaching me. Think that y'all could hide behind my ignorance, hide behind my knowledge. God is just telling it all. And I'm telling everybody. So now when you see somebody with a biologically owned Down syndrome child, you have the right to wonder, what sins have you committed in the past? What were you getting up to? Ooh. It's like this. If you bake a cake in a smelly, dirty oven, your cake is gonna come out the oven smelling like that filth. That's why it's good to clean your thingy majiggies. So the womb was filthy from all the bad vibes that the parent was thinking and feeling, all the hatred and the just wishing somebody bad and talking all that negative energy, and it all transferred to the baby in the womb. Okay, we got male, age over 10,000 years, male. So the male energy is the masculine energy. That's what you put out. Okay, the underlying is 10,000. 10,000. What's on the other side? Boring life. See, that's what y'all be doing it for. So this has been set for a very long time for things to run like this. 10,000 here and flip. Yeah, see? So 10,000, the underlying issue, 10,000 here. And what you've been saying, it flipped the health of the child because of your secret dealings. Criminal. God's talking about the baby. See? Age, birth to 10 years. So God set that rule in place so that y'all can't hide from your sins about 10,000 years ago. So if y'all thought I was making this shit up, God just confirmed it for you. Because you hate your life, so you wish bad on other people, not knowing that you're going to transfer it to your own self. You see? So what you wished for others, it came right back on you. So Real Justice League, I'm sorry for this detour, but thank you for your understanding. God had some things to say. I'm sure this is educational for y'all as well as it is educational for me and the other people watching. Yeah, but male, so masculine energy, what you put out, what you go after, you call those things into existence, so they came to your door. You see? So when you see somebody going forward with a Down syndrome child, it's their public shame. You were doing bad things in the dark. You were wishing bad on other people. Your heart was dark and like a sewage, just filthy. So it manifested in your womb because of the things that you were saying out your mouth or saying in your mind, the thoughts that you were allowing to permeate your being, all the wickedness that you were thinking and feeling, all the anger and the disappointment and the jealousy and the hatred, all that transferred into your child, and that's why your child is ill-developed. It's your sins. So that's one mystery solved. I'm hearing it could happen by, what did you say? Nah, see, that's somebody else. Nah, because different things can happen to children, but you can see when a child has Down syndrome. That's from the sins of the parents. Other things that they do, like taking drugs or some kind of mishap when they were being delivered, them kind of things, they show up differently. But all that droopy eye and misformed face and drooling on their self and all these things come from the underdevelopment as a result of all the wickedness that the host had flowing through her body and her mind and her soul at the time, during or around, like before conception. It couldn't be after, obviously. So it's like before conception and during conception. That will happen. That's why it's good to keep a pregnant woman, keep her happy. If you wanna make a happy, healthy baby, then the host has to be happy and healthy. It's not good to stress your woman out by cheating on her and all these stupid things if you wanna have a healthy baby. Because whatever that woman is going through while she's pregnant, that child is going to be born with that in their DNA, their physical DNA, their psychological DNA. It's a programming. When the child is being developed, it's like a computer programming. What you program into it is what's going to come out. It's soon there. I can feel it. We're here-ish. Okay. See how the air is working against those cards? Should we peek? Let's be dozy. We got witness protection flip. Just as a last bit of information on the child and the DNA and whatnot is like, yeah, you thought you could hide your sins. God is like, no, today's the day that we let the whole world know. So there's no more witness protection for you. Seeing your child, we can now see what you were doing in the dark. At least we have some kind of idea of what you were doing when you thought nobody was watching. We see it manifested in your Down syndrome child. Okay? Right. See how they behave now? I've got to remember. Seriously, I didn't intend to do that. Do you remember the time? And then these women be doing all these horrible things when they're pregnant, and when their child is born ugly, they hate their child because they forgot how ugly they were being while the child was being made. Your spirit is ugly, so your child came out ugly. It's not the child's fault. The host was ugly. Putting ugly things out into the universe. All day, all night. Vexed with their woman, with their man's side chick. But they still won't leave the man though. And they won't get vexed with the man either. The man can still lay down in the bed and feel comfortably. He got his food ready, he got his clothes washed, she's playing the perfect wife while he's going out and cheating, and she don't fucking address the man, she addressed the side chick. Want to kill the side chick because her man don't know how to behave. If you kill that side chick, he just gonna find another one. And when you kill that one, he gonna find another one. Because she is not the problem, your man is. He has always been the problem. But you're also desperate. Oh, I love him. Fuck love got to do with it if he don't love you back. Fool. Stupid woman. So desperate to own a dick, you're willing to take any level of shit. So desperate to keep his money and the status that come with being with him that you're willing to take any amount of bullshit, and then you go after the women that he fucking cheat on you with, and he don't get he's not held accountable for his motherfucking actions. He could still come home, yeah, And then you still bring him his dinner, you still get his slippers and put it on his feet, you still run his bath water, you still lotion his feet after his shower and grease his hair after his bumbleclad shower, and you still help him put lotion on his back, and you still do every fucking thing that a wife is supposed to do. So how the fuck he's supposed to learn to respect you? You're teaching him he don't have to respect you. Stupid woman. Every time you kill one of his gal, he gonna get a next one. And one of these days, you're gonna meet up on the right matey. That's not gonna take your shit. It's gonna be the last one that you ever try to fuck around with. Don't want to hold your man accountable. It's the woman's fucking fault. Careless men. Spend your whole bumbleclad 9 months pregnant, stressed. What the fuck is he doing now? Who is he out with now? Can't find comfort within your soul because you know you have a cheater on your hands. And instead of fucking fixing it with your man, you wishing the woman bad. You won't get rid of the man either. That's not an option. We're a family. He's my child's father. I'm not gonna break up the family. Really? After you get rid of me, get ready for the next one that's gonna replace me. And when you get rid of her, make sure you get ready for the next woman that's going to replace her. And every time you get rid of a side chick, make sure you get ready for the next one that's going to replace the last one. Every time. Because your man don't have no discipline. And you don't behave towards him in a way that show him that he has no choice but to respect you. You're a doormat. I'd rather be single than be a doormat. Cutting his toenails and his fucking fingernails and fucking cooking his food and washing his dirty, shitty drawers. Fucking him when he wants sex. What are you getting? Heartbreak. That's what you're getting. Cheated on. Treated like shit. That's what you're getting in return. And it's everybody else's fault besides the fucking man that's offending you. It's treating you like you're nobody. It's everybody else's fault but his. Careless women. That's why most men don't see the point in treating us better, because they know there's always there's always some female clown out there to put him on a pedestal, which he deserves not. Okay, finally we're here. Concerning Eric Fergus, aka Biggs. We got, does their energy seem familiar? So remember we saw that fake death and new name? So if Biggs is declared dead, God want you to know it was a fake death, first of all. And you can tell who or what new image he's now appearing in by his energy. Pay attention to the energy signature. There are certain mannerisms that people can't get rid of so easily. Certain phrases that they would use. Okay, the way they laugh, the way they move when they talk, the their height, their teeth, specific marks on their body. Uh yeah, there are things that you can pay attention to. And like I said, if you come up with your own form of communing with the divine, like cards or runes or fucking straw or dirt or coffee or anything, you can use anything. God can tell you quickly what you need to know. If you're a person who prays, but you're not so good at receiving the messages, there are other ways that you can do that. You can't run from that message. You can see the words here clearly. Okay, flip a coin, but make sure you always say a prayer to block any energies trying to infiltrate the communication with the divine first, so that you can be sure that the answer you get, that's the answer that God want you to receive. Because the fact that you're on my case, it means that the high level magicians that are fighting against me, they're also fighting against you. Hence, they could have made Velma Green look like an innocent person, a good person for so long. Okay? She had y'all fooled. You're not up against no small boys. You need God. You need God's wisdom for this mission. Okay, Justice League? So, does their energy seem familiar? When it comes to Eric Fergus, you have to look for their energy and all these little things, okay, that will give him away. But he's among you. So, if it said that he died, he's not dead. He's around you in a new identity, new name, pretending to be somebody else. It's still him. I have to check all these. So before we continue. Okay, so we got Indian in the reverse. So if y'all already know that he's dead, or however this is relating to Eric Fergus, because I don't know if he's deceased or not, or if he's said to be deceased, it's a lie. And maybe y'all thought that he took on an Indian persona. No, it's actually Chinese. He's now walking around like a Chinese man. The same way that Craig could change himself from black to Indian, Craig Kirby, he changed from black to Indian. Y'all saw what he did with his image. Biggs is walking around like a Chinese. Okay. Anyway, next we got fake license. The license is fake. So check the license. Okay. So his new description is now Chinese or something that look like that. Some around them type of features. Okay? I'm telling you, proper magicians, bruv. Okay? Look, the underlying issue. Whoa. Yeah. See the underlying story. We got description and a blank. Like y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know where he gone to change nationality. You see that? He's no longer Caribbean. He's now Chinese. Walking around like a Chinese man. Playing with y'all. Toys. New lifestyle. Fake certificate, fake license. Okay? Change religion. Run away. He ran away. Just like Craig, just like Malika's father, Jackai, they all faked their death and took on new personas. Okay? So he ran away and changed his educational institution. So he's developing a new way of being. We got divine authority, karma. It's time for it to be known. It's not supposed to be a secret. We have the divine authority to execute karma. So now you know what to look for. Does their energy seem familiar? Pay attention for the essence, the soul essence. Okay? You can't change that. The soul essence is gonna remain the same. Look. And his height. Got Caribbean Nephilim. Interesting. Wanted a new life. Who's that? Caribbean Nephilim. So his life was too tame. He had to be too much of a good guy because the Nephilim energy is the good guy energy. So he wanted to get into the thick of things. Yeah, see, I just split the deck by accident on a mission. Let's see. So we got wanted a new lifestyle. So he changed from Caribbean to Chinese. So he could get in the thick of things. So he could be the kind of bad guy that he feel like he is. But he will learn life lessons. Since you want to play, Biggs, let's play. We got African. And we got birthmark. Is that where Lammy came in? Something to do with this client of mine called Lammy. The one that called my phone during the Cancer female reading. Let's see. African birthmark. Yeah. We got reputation. Age 11 to 20 years. Childish as fuck. We got flip. Filipino. Is it flip or Filipino in this case? Because they kind of look kind of Chinese, innit? Filipino witness protection. Ran away again. Let's dig some more. We got food. Plastic surgery. So food is like information. Plastic surgery. We got cashless society. Faulty. Then we got on a mission. Male. Look-alike. Food, plastic surgery. I guess he felt like he was too poor. Cashless society, faulty. So that's why he changed. On a mission, male, look-alike. It's like he wanna be money and in the thick of things and living an exciting life and fucking new bitches and the same shit that these other idiots did it for. Let's read on. So we got 81 to 100 years. Soil. Yeah, he's like, I'm old now. So he hated the fact that he was as old as he was. So you want to feel like a young boy again. So he can just behave in a bad way. Reptilian, thug life. He want a new chance at life to do all the bad shit that he used to do and some more shit this time. Change their race. Yep, you read that right. Changed his race for a new life. So Biggs deserted his family because he felt like he was old. But Biggs, you're still bumbleclad old. Even if you look fucking young, you're still old. You're rickety bumbleclad body. New life disguise. I think y'all get the point now. New name. And we got learned life lessons about this new identity. Ooh. So this new identity that he's assumed is the official, oh my God. So, okay. Breathe. Okay, so what we got going on here is Biggs has assumed a new identity, whether this happened already or is about to happen. But anyhow, this identity is of a real person. So what he now is about to experience is that person's karma as well as his own. So he went and took up this random person's physical appearance. That's why the lookalike card came out. And this guy is saying he gonna get some life lessons about this new identity that he took on. So it's new to him, but it's an actual person's identity. So everybody that person knew, everything that's following that person, because he looked like that person, he's now gonna take on that karma. Plus y'all are on his ass looking for him, so he has to take on his own karma as well. So he thought that he was doing himself such a great justice. He thought he was doing such a great thing for himself, when really and truly he just put himself in plenty hot water. And I'm hearing to dig some more, so we're gonna dig some more. So the new identity is somebody else's old identity. So it's the identity of an actual person, but it's Biggs now living that person's life. And he has to go deal with all that person's enemies and these y'all are a bunch of idiots, bro. Anywho, let's see. So we got 400 and new location. And then we got God. And then we got 250 DNA manipulation to hide. So 400, 250 is about half of 400. So what does 400 represent? 400 and new location. Okay, tell you what we're going to do. Let's clean this up a little bit so we keep the message straight. So 400, new location, and God. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so we're going to put those back for now. And then we're going to move these out the way. So he got y'all fool thinking that he took on an Indian persona. Biggs is too sophisticated for that. Or at least he thinks he is. Biggs like Chinese woman. He like cute small women. What's that thing called? He like delicate women and them Indian women, they're too strong for him. Okay, so he would go where he think the women are easy. Okay. So okay, so the 250 DNA manipulation is talking about how much of himself he has hidden. Okay. So we got 400 new location. So it's like it's a completely new location, but 250 is a little bit more than half of 400. So it's like there's still quite a lot about him that you can pick up, okay? Because he did that to hide. So he's in a completely different location, okay? But himself, the DNA manipulation, like changing his face and the skin color and whatnot, is only 250% or 250 out of the 400 complete. Because I'm getting 400 as a completion. So I don't know if he's living in China or if he gone to the Caribbean or something like that. Okay. I just heard Jamaica. Okay. Because I guess it's not too far outside of his own comfort zone. And you know they got Chinese who speak Jamaican and all these things. So it'll be easy for him to pass in Jamaica as a Chinese. So which Chinese Jamaican have had incidents lately? One of those Biggs has taken on his persona. Okay. You do that shit in Jamaica? Okay. So anyway, his transformation is only 250 out of 400 complete. Okay. So DNA manipulation, hide. We got fake birth certificate. And then we got 300 with the fingerprint for a simpler life. So with the birth certificate, it brings him closer to complete. Look, we got change their mindset or beliefs. So with the birth certificate, so we got fake license. So it looked like he need the certificate. So he hasn't completed the transformation yet. There's still certain documents that he need to acquire. Okay, I don't know if there's a money issue, why he hasn't. I'm hearing, yeah. So you don't have enough money to pay for the fake birth certificate. Okay, but he has the license and he has something else that came up. Because your fingerprint is your identity, your own personal identity for a simpler life. And we got 400 is the completion. He's at 250 right now. When he get the birth certificate, he will reach 300 completion. And then there's one more 100 to go. I don't know what that is that he need to reach the 400 completion for a new location. Okay. But let's see what else. There was fake certificate. So I don't know what kind of certificate that is. It could be like it could be like certification of like education for career or professional reasons. Okay. So he could possibly got those documents as well. We're gonna dig just a little bit more. So yeah, so it'll be changed. It'll be complete or more complete when you get this fake birth certificate. And then we got thug life. Change their mindset or belief, thug life. And he's about to be learning life lessons, bruv. He thinks he's doing such a great thing by doing this. And then we got, it's going to drop him all the way back down to 200. So that's even beneath where he started at 250. 200 characteristic. So he's gonna drop as a person in value, he's gonna regret it basically. Characteristic, we got fluent in multiple languages of 81 to 60, 61 to 80 years. That's saying that that's what he fucking knows. He looked like a young man, but he talked like an old man. He moved like the old bumbleclad man that he is. If you pay attention to him, you'll be able to tell that person is not normal. Okay? He's fluent in the language of old man. Boring ass life. So he changed his physical appearance, but he can't change his vibration. You're still bumbleclad old. Your mindset, you can't change it. You wanna be thug. You desert your children that you never even helped Juliet to look after. Fucking waste man of the highest order. Look at this. So yeah, boring life. And we got 3,000 hopelessness. He's about to fuck himself all the way up. He got digital ID. Listen to your intuition. Like, you know who you are. You should listen to your intuition. You're a fucking old man, bruv. We got water and fake death. You allow your emotions and your sad ass water, feeling compassion for yourself, made you fake your death and get regenerated AI deep fake. Fuck are you doing? Deep fake a meat suit. Bullshit. Eh? You little bitch. Big's the bitch, nigga. No, you were actually at 500. You had more with your family than you think you're about to get doing this stupid shit. 500, and we got 21 to 40 years. And we know that's not your age. But at least they kept you young. Your children, they're happy children. They're intelligent. They're playful. They're humorous. They're trying to get their life together. Juliet has done her best with them, and you gave up all that just so you can go play young man. Your old ass. You had more with your family than you had, than you're about to have. Look, you were at 500 with your family before you did this AI deepfake bullshit, Biggs. And now you were living grand then. That was your best life. You gave up your best life for some fucked up events to happen into your fucking, calm down. In your reality. Living grand. That was your best life. You got wonderful children. You have a wonderful bumbleclad life. And look, we got 15,000 coming in after that. Living grand, 15,000. Your life was much better than you were giving yourself credit for. How many men in this fucking world could say they have a wife as good as Juliet? Do you know the type of, you know what you put Juliet through, and Juliet still stuck with you throughout all these fucking years? I would say like a moo. I love her dearly. But she stuck with you like a moo. You did not deserve to have the pleasure of having such a wife in your lifetime. Biggs. Wannabe. You've always been a little piece of trash. So now the police is onto your ass. I don't even want to read no more. Y'all gonna know what's gonna come next. Whether he's planning on doing this or he did this or whatever, you gave up your family, your children, the life that you had with them. All you have to do is take care of your fucking health and you wouldn't look like and feel like a bumbleclot old man. Eh? Y'all don't want to take care of yourself. So now you have this new young looking body. What you gonna do? The same fucking thing that you used to do. And make this body get old and run down and decrepit. Just like your original body. Eh? And you may look good on the outside, but your inside is still rotten. How is your liver? How is your kidneys? How is your digestive tract? You think that by looking young on the outside that you could change all these fucking things that you probably got going on with your health? Y'all don't want to live right. Y'all want to live any old kind of reckless how and then just trade in your old life for a new one. With no regards to who you're leaving behind and what may become of them as a result of your absence. Your children love you. Biggs. Your children love the fuck out of you. Even Juliet love the fuck out of you. And you don't deserve it. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you were happy to this. Because you know you don't deserve the kind of love that you get in that house. You know you don't deserve the kind of respect and support and care that you get in that house. But it's cool. God got something for you in your new happy life. Oh, I hope we get to read about you. So anywho, that's what y'all need to know about Velma Green and Eric Fergus. Okay? Keep an eye on TJ when it comes to Velma Green's case, because I think that's where the money's being stashed. God said follow the money. All right? I'm not sure what Eulalie got to do with any of this and what Lammy got to do. Maybe they be meeting up. Maybe they're friends. I don't know. Maybe Biggs want to mimic himself off of Lammy. A Chinese look with a black man vibration. It's not suspicious at all in Jamaica. Smart, innit? But not smart enough. Y'all didn't count on me, did you? Top secret declassified. Bitches. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.